Alright guys, it is Kieran from RedDevilWeekly to preview the Wolves versus Manchester United FA Cup third round tie. And to be honest with you, I'm going to this game with little confidence really that we're going to come away with a progression to the fourth round or come away with a win, or whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing at the end of the day. But before we get into it, I just want to say, go and check out the podcast. Me and a few other people, Draco and the United Man, recorded on the Red Devil Studios channel. Really good stuff on there. Really enjoyed it, and it's just the beginning. Loads of great stuff to come from us, so make sure you do check that out. That'll be in the link in the description down below. Some really great guys, and we had a really good discussion about United, so make sure you do check it out in the description down below, and thank you for having me on as well. Really appreciate it. So we're going to get into this Wolves preview here now. We talk about Wolves, we usually start by talking about the opposition, and Wolves are doing alright at the moment. Obviously, previous to the Watford game, they've actually been playing really good football. They're unlucky to not get anything out of the game against Liverpool, and they probably should have been the second side this season to take points off Liverpool if it wasn't for VAR and the shambles that it is, let's be honest. But Wolves can count themselves unlucky, and our record against Wolves is pretty shambolic. We haven't beaten Wolves at Molineux in 3 attempts, and last season they even knocked us out of the FA Cup at the quarter-final stage. So it hasn't been a happy hunting ground for us, to say the least. Wolves, I think they're 6th in the league, so we're just above them. I think we still remain in 5th place, 5 points off Chelsea, of course. But Wolves have had a decent season by their standards. I would be very surprised if they don't make it into the Europa League places once again. And I think they're playing some really good football, and they've got some really good players that can hurt us. Adama Traore, one player I'm really worried about, especially if we start Luke Shaw on the left-hand side. It's curtains for him if that happens. So Adama Traore is someone I'm worried about. Jimenez as well is someone who gets compared to Rashford quite a bit, and also is a killer in front of goal, really is. I just imagine what would have happened if Hernandez and Jimenez were up front together playing for United. I mean, that's just a fantasy, but just imagine the goals. But Wolves, yeah, they've got some really decent players. Their formation just challenges us. We have a really hard time playing against them, and I don't think it will change tomorrow. I think it'll be a really tough game, and I think it'll be a really close game as well. So on the United side of things, I think Solskjaer going into this game will want a reaction, and as a fan I do expect at least some sort of reaction to the dismal display we saw against Arsenal. I think the players will want to respond and give the fans yet another lift, something to kind of cheer about. Because if we go out there again and perform like we did against Arsenal, I mean, it could be a very sad state of affairs for us tomorrow night. It really could, because Wolves have a habit of taking teams apart that come to Molineux and show up or don't show up, and we have done that 3 times already. I mean, to be fair, the last time we played Wolves, we didn't play too badly. We just didn't take our opportunities. The previous few times, we just didn't play well enough, and Wolves were the better team on the day. So we need to make sure that we turn up and we put in 100% effort, and we don't get outrun. We come off that pitch at the end saying, you know what, we lost the game. We couldn't have given any more. Probably not going to happen, but if that does happen, then I'll be satisfied. And the FA Cup is a trophy that we could win. We could get our hands on the end of the season. Obviously, it's early days, only the 3rd round, so you can't really see how the draw is going to open up. But at the same time, if we do go through and we do continue to go through, of course, for fans, it's more games for us to watch. But it also gives the team a bit of confidence. Winning away at Molineux is something we haven't done since Wolves got promoted to the Premier League. So if we can win away at Molineux, that'll be a massive confidence booster going into the City game. But do I see us winning this game? I just can't see it. I see another loss, and I don't like predicting a loss for Manchester United. But I see it. I can see us losing 2-1 again, to be honest. I mean, the last 2 times we've lost 2-1. And then obviously, well, the one we played in the Premier League we drew. But the previous 2 times to that were 2-1 losses. And to be honest with you, I can see the same sort of thing happening again if we play like we do against Arsenal. Solskjaer might look to change things around. I hope he does. I hope we see Mason Greenwood given the start. over Daniel James. And also some young players. Why not play, James Garner in the midfield, something like that? A bit of rotation is needed, especially after that busy Christmas period. But anyway, my score prediction, as I said, is going to be 2-1 to Wolves. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new as well. And also make sure you check out the video I did on the Red Devil Studios channel. Really, really good stuff on there. And yeah, more things to come from all of us that are on the podcast. So make sure you check out their channels while you're there as well. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the aftermath, hopefully with a smile on my face. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.